Hey guys and girls, Casey Nelson here coming at you today. It's Happy Thursday. We're going to do another new guide series and it's going to be Misfortune. It's part 1 of 4, and if you haven't checked out the other ADC guide series, I'll put the link in the description below. But today I really love, enjoy, and want to play MF for you guys. I think she's highly underrated. She's really mobile. Her ultimate is great for team fights, and she can farm well, and she's a great ADC to learn. So I'm going to go over all the runes, the masteries, the build, the skills, tips on how to play her, how to position, and just general knowledge about the game. I am a diamond level 1 player, and I've been playing this game for 3 years, so I've learned a lot while I've played, and I hope I can pass some of that knowledge on to you. And if you're here just to watch me win, well, let's hopefully we can do that for you as well. So rune setup, here is the basic run I have set up for all my ADCs. Starts off with physical damage reds, armor yellows, and then for blues we switch it up. I go 4 mana regen per level blues and 5 magic resist per level blues. Now if you want more MR and you want to maybe play a little safer and more defensive, you can go all magic resist per level blues. I go the mana regen just so I have more, mana to spam my abilities. That's what I really like to do. So this gives me an extra few abilities based off the mana regen alone. But if you want, like I said, mana regen per level blues for all of them, that's fine as well. For the quints, I go 2 lifesteal quints and 1 physical damage quint. Having that lifesteal helps us stay in lane longer. We don't have to go back as much. And if we're trading with the enemy ADC, we can get some of that life back. So mastery styles, we go 21-9-0, 21 in the offensive tree. I recommend you get 2 in butcher and 1 in destruction instead of 3 in havoc. That's so you can last it a little easier, especially if you're stuck underneath your tower. And then we go 1 in destruction because I do like to split push, and so having 5% extra damage on a tower actually is pretty good. And then defense tree, we go 9 points there so we can get hardiness and veteran scars. That's good for health. Again, the beefier we are, the better. And normally I was going to play Corky mid last game, so I didn't change my MR, but usually you want to put 3 points in hardiness so you have more armor for trading in lane instead of having the magic resist. So just make sure you change it back that way. So the key to MF is, again, she's mobile, she can farm well, she can trade well, she does a lot of damage, is her ult. It's a channeled ability, so stuns and knockups do interrupt that. So Cassin can silence it, Blitzcrank can knock me up and stop it, Elise can stop it. So if we're in a good position, then we can just stand in the back and unleash destruction. Because the beautiful thing about her ult is, if you've ever been caught in MF ult, what's your first reaction? Your reaction is to get out, not stay and fight. So while they're trying to get out, they're not going to be fighting the people inside of your ult that's on your own team. So they're just taking damage from your ult, damage from your team, and they're not dishing it out any damage back. So position is crucial, and we'll get into that once we hit level 6. Until then, we're going to go with Doran's Blade to start. It gives us health, attack damage, and lifesteal. Everything you want to start out in lane, because really there's not a whole lot going on. You're just farming and trying to stay alive. Our first ability that we get is double up. Basically fire a shot at a target and it bounces to a target nearby. It actually does more damage to the target nearby. So when we harass, if you're good and you want to hit the minion and then have it bounce from the minion to the enemy ADC, now if it doesn't work, you just waste all that mana for nothing. So we'd rather get the guaranteed trade, and we'll just harass with an auto, and then we'll press Q on the enemy champ. Now, whenever a team has a blitz, make sure that you at least check, because look, we know they're going to come try to invade because blitz has his grab. So we get tons of vision here, and we're just going to wait. Elise is over here. We just got to make sure that they don't try to invade level 1. That's really all we're caring about. So just keep pure vision. I don't see him. Looks like Lee is top, Noct is jungling. So again, we're just gonna give your team vision, make sure we don't get any surprises from blitz. But they still might invade, so let your team know, hey guys, blitz is here. And Fiddle is really, actually, Fiddle's not jungling. I was gonna say Fiddle's really reliant on blue, but oh boy. That's a good ward there. We're going to go around. and basically we can just hang out here because Easy's giving us vision on this side. We have vision from here, so there's no way they can get into our jungle without us knowing. And we did see Rengar over there, so they're not doing a 5-man all-in, so it looks like this is going to be pretty safe. Notice how I hit the small minion, it bounced to the big minion to do more damage. That's basically the same pattern to follow if you're harassing lane. But I'm all about playing safe, especially when you're first starting out. You want to learn the fundamentals first, and we'll just harass straight up Q Graves instead of instead of a minion nearby. So we're just going to last hit. Fiddle's really nice at just being really annoying. So notice how Graves is nearby, and it actually worked. Somehow that worked, but if it doesn't, then you lose that mana. So without getting anything for it. So we're just going to last hit here. No surprises. Look at the support's wards, just so you can kind of get an idea of what pinks they have, where they might place them. He has 2 pinks, 2 regular wards, so he's not messing around. And stay behind the minion line so Blitz can't hook you. If you do push early, if you're going to push early, because it's harder to last hit under the tower earlier when you don't have any items to hit the minions with. So basically we're always watching the mini-map, like wondering, where's the jungler? Are we going to get ganked? Around the 3.5 minute mark is typically when the first ganks happen. So we're right at that time. And so we just want to avoid anything like that. So I want to quickly push the lane here, just because we don't want it just stalling right here. And we're just going to get back. When you ward, make sure you ward Tribush and Dragon. And doing that is going to give you vision on both entries into the lane. Putting it right here is just a little too late, the way Fid's done it, because if he comes in, yeah, we'll see him right here, but if we're pushed, up here, it's going to be too late for us. So Q the minion, it hits Blitz, does the most damage it can. I'm good with that. So we max Q first, W second. At level 3 we get 1 point E. E is just this AoE slow move. So it's just, I use it for utility, really. You don't get it for the damage, you just get it so you have a slow ability if, they come to gank you or you're chasing. Otherwise, we get W. And the nice thing, and I haven't gone over W yet, and when I get a second, I definitely will, because it's one of my favorite abilities. So it has an active and a passive. The passive does 4 magic damage with each attack. So again, helps you farm because you get more attack. And it stacks on the target. So it does 4 the first time, it does 8 the next time, and it stacks up to 20. So if you stay focused on one target, you end up doing 20 magic damage extra, which is definitely nothing to scoff at. Again, stand behind the minion lines. We don't want Blitz pulling us. Hit the minion, it bounces to Blitz. Yay. Oh. So we're gonna press W before any fight starts. Oh. So hit Graves. We're gonna auto and then move, right? We're gonna hopefully force him to flash here. We might not give him the flash, but we got him to barrier, and that's just fine with me. So after any sort of engagement, right, you probably think, oh, we didn't get the kill. You know what? That's fine, because we're going to push this tower, and Graves is going to lose all this CS, all this XP, and I'm not opposed to taking this tower right now. Early towers are fine with me, because that's team gold. The more team gold you have, the better. So hopefully my team, I want to push right here. Again, I don't want Graves to get this next wave of CS, so that's why we do it. And if we can deny him 2 waves of CS and XP, that's awesome. Okay, we're not going to get the tower, that's fine. Let's just back. We got a good amount of money. Let's just keep this thing rolling. So we go Bloodthirster first, and then we go Last Whisper. MF's moves scale off AD really well, so we just go straight for the Bloodthirster, and then we skip our attack speed item because W gives us attack speed. And we have extra movement speed bonus from our passive, so we're really paying a lot of money for just extra critical strike. So I'd rather get the most value out of the money I spend and go for the armor pen right away. And the active on the W is her attack speed does increase by 30% for 6 seconds, and that attack speed goes up the higher the level it is. So before any fight, activate W, and then you can just forget about it. just know that once you press W, your DPS instantly goes higher. So that's why you just want to make sure that you use it before any fight. And then her passive is, if you haven't been attacked for 5 seconds, then you automatically get a bonus movement speed, and it stacks up to, I think, let's see, an additional, I'm trying to kill these minions here, 70. So 5 seconds of not being attacked, you get an additional 25, and then after so many seconds it goes up to 70. So second you get hit though, you lose that bonus speed, so don't get used to that speed thinking you're that fast, especially in team fights, because the second you're hit you become slow again. But until then you're fast, you can farm, you can be mobile, and I like that. CS wise, 51 to 35, that's a beautiful position. You're up 16 CS, and that's what denying him those waves will do. So I don't know where Blitz is. He's probably in this bush. So nope, okay. If he's not showing his face, then let's just stand in front of the minion line. Oh, not anymore. I was gonna say we could zone Graves out, and what that means is stand in front of the minion line and make sure you can't get any CS or XP. But push him to the tower here. Make sure we're just getting every last CS. That ward coverage, it's not bad. It's gonna let us see if we get ganked. Nocturne is bottom and Nocturne is 6. So if we do get ganked or they want to engage, Nocturne can quickly turn and help us. It looks like he's not, and that's fine. At least their jungler is midsies, so we can pressure without being scared. I really want to get in a fight here, but Fid's not 6 yet. Once Fid is 6 though, we will fight. It is hard to, I guess, harass Graves just because of Blitz. We don't want to get poked. Oh, I'm 6. Okay, so once Fid hits 6 and uses his ultimate, I see a fight mid. I'm just going. I'm always watching middle. I'm fast. I have my mobility, so I get there quicker. Maybe just being proactive like this can get us a kill. I think it might. Our ultimate's up. Everything we have is up, so I just want to get in there to secure any kills that we might be missing out on. Oh! Okay, we're gonna get that. It's probably not worth chasing all the way. But no, I'm gonna go back. Probably not worth it, but whatever. Thought NF was on their team. I'm gonna pick up a ward and a health pot. I was hoping to get 2 for O there. At that point, it would have been worth, I guess, going up and getting the kill. But no, a little greedy move there. Graves was able to get some CS back. Oh, Fid. So if you're alone, there's no point in just staying on the tower and dying. I see a Blitz. Oh boy. So I know Blitz is going to come back. I'm not trying to fight, and I'm just going to farm up. So on a full HP target, it's 1 hit from the tower, 1 hit from us, except I don't have enough damage yet. There we go. We're going to use E. You can also use E to get vision inside the bush. And I think that they went back to base. So you can use the ultimate as well and clear waves if you know you're not going to fight for a little bit. So again, we max Q, we max W second, and we push. Make sure we're getting every last hit here. BF sword is oh so close. Let's put down some harassment here. So he just pinked the bush, so he has 1 more pink. Fid did not get any pinks, which that's fine anyways. Okay. I like that move. You bait the pink out. I have my ultimate. Warded. I'm just gonna try and bait, right? I'm not gonna attack him. I'm gonna attack the minions just to show him, like, hey, I just want to attack. So I'm gonna ultimate. I like it. Make sure I have W pressed. I'm queuing everything. Blitz is really low. We'll kill him, and then Graves. But I don't have any vision on Graves, so I'm just gonna make sure I queue Elise. I do have flash, and it looks like we can get the kill here. We have no vision yet. Oh boy. I don't know if I can get away, to be honest. Oh! Flash rise. Okay. You know what? That's 2 for 2, especially with the cast coming. You know what? That's probably the best we can hope for there. Get BF sword. Yikes. So it was a good time to use my ult. We knew Blitz didn't have an ability to stop my ult, so we did put out a good amount of damage. Just, you know, 2 for 2. Sometimes trades happen like that. That's completely fine. Graves almost died. I was pretty low on mana, so I was really close to getting that finishing blow, but hey, Cash showed up and I had to get out of there. So, but I'm 0-0-3, and that's just fine. We got good CS going. Graves is probably going to go back, and since he does that, we'll push the lane. Oh, never mind. We'll let Fid get the ward money. I thought the support get the ward money. That way it just gives them more money to buy more wards, and the more wards the better. And you know what? This is scary. Blitz is here if he... Oh. So you just put as much damage out as much as you can. But until easy to push mid. Push mid. Because honestly, it's worth a kill if we can get that tower. Do I think we'll get that tower? No, I don't. That's why Cassin's so good right now, is because there's so much roaming with Cass. It's probably the champ that can get around the map the quickest. So, I'm just hoping Graves goes back. I want to use my ward here. But I'll stay behind my minion lines. It's too risky to phase check that until the minions push up. So we'll just push up the minions real quick. Whoop. Okay. Good stuff. Now we're not in a position to dragon. We'll keep Blitz here though, because the reason why you do that is if you can't go back, you can't buy wards. And my guess is his ward coverage is gone. So, I'm okay with that. So we got the tower mid, beautiful. So, Fid dying from that cast coming bottom is actually in our favor. Alright, so, again, I see Elise coming, so what do? We just back up, nice and easy. I have enough for Bloodthirster, but if I go back, that's going to give them an avenue to take Dragon. So, I just want to check Dragon to make sure. She might have hopped over the wall and started doing it. Nope. Okay, good. Dragon objectives are so huge in this game, so we want to make sure that we set ourselves up for Dragon and do them whenever possible. That's a nice ward by, I think, Easy. We know where Elise is coming bottom. And you know what? We're gonna do our best to take as much as we can. If Knock comes down right now, we can probably take the Dragon. And looks like there's some fight going mid. And that's fine. As ADC, your job is to farm and get fed. Blitz is down here. They're middle. We should find... Rengar's top. We could 5-man this Dragon right now. Nope, and Blitz is coming. Blitz looks like he picked up 1 pink and a sight stone thingy. That's probably a bait ward. We don't want to go and attack that because Blitz is probably chilling right here, waiting. I'm going to come back, make sure I don't lose this CS. I'm trying. Are they fighting? Are they doing it? Okay, gotta go. If they fight this, just remember, stand in the back and just unleash hell. Ho! Take that Dragon. That was just a secure Dragon. And just put out all your damage you can. Correct smite, wonderful. And we got a Graves ult out of it. So You can use her ult to lay down tons of damage. You can use her ult to zone a team out, and that zoned them out from taking dragons, so sounds good to me. Some games are games that just snowballs out of control and you get 20 kills, and then some games it's just a nice and methodic game. Let's get out of here. I saw Elise. Elise is low though, so them pushing it is going to be really surprising. Fiddle's going to bait. I'll bait this. So if you bait, just get over here. You don't want to be too aggro, right? You're just chilling. You got it. Basically, it's a poker face. You act like you don't have anything, you know. Alright, now we'll back. Looks like they're not going to press the tower, so. Money's. It's 7 to 8, it's close, but we do have a 2 tower advantage and dragon, so we're actually in the lead. I am happy about that. And we're going to get Last Whisper. So here is kind of the thinking why we get Last Whisper right away instead of an attack speed item. Is we get attack speed from impure shots, right? So when it really matters, the attack speed is there because we can just press W. And then we get movement speed from her passive, which again, I know if it's a team fight you lose it, but ideally, you know, you have it for a little bit, at least enough to position yourself correctly. By the way, Graves is mid, so we'll push middle. So you end up paying a lot of money for really just more critical strike chance. So instead, I'm going to actually get armor pen because we'll get more value out of that with the money we spend. It's just more efficient. I know Blitz is coming. Graves is bottom. What I want to do is push this tower. That way we can push mid. But Lee's already pushing. I have flash. Oh! The dodges! The dodges! Yeah. If you're going against a blitz, just dodge as much as you can. Oh, I'm gonna go middle. I have my ultimate. My team needs me. I don't have flash. I don't have anything else. Oh! Why can't I get any kills? I'm playing support MF here, apparently. I know Graves is bottom and probably gonna get our tower, but I'm glad to trade towers. And Blitz is bottom, so we'll take this tower. This tower is, positionally wise, worth more than a bottom tower. And if we can, we'll take one more. But you know what? It's a bit greedy. So you know what? Let's just get out of here. Whoop. See if we can't steal red on the way out. I have enough for Last Whisper. Let's see if our homeboy gives us it. And we got it. And she doesn't want to fight this. Too much attack damage. So our attack damage is really huge. Our stacks are almost complete, and we'll be close to completing them after this. Especially with Last Whisper. I mean, that's so much armor pen and damage going down that can't help it. Alright. So we'll just farm this wave. We'll head back and complete our Last Whisper. Of course, we have our ult in 20. So maybe we can make a play here. But I definitely want to get this tower down. I mean, that's going to give us a huge advantage. Oh, it's just so risky. Ult up. Oh, okay. Ult in. I'm going to ult in. This is a good spot for Fid to hide and just kind of... Oh, dang it. Do it. Alright, we'll get out. We saw at least. So that's the beauty of having wards at Tribush, is you see what's going to happen early. Elise is out. We are in. We're going to collapse towards Nocturne. I don't know if we're going to get there in time anyways, but just in case. The more reactive you are, the better. Oh, yes. Perfect ult. So just unleash, baby. Press W. Really bust out some damage. E to slow him. If I don't get this kill, I was gonna say, I'm tired of playing support, MF. So we'll turn around. We're not gonna catch Graves. At least I'm not. So my best bet is to turn around, take the objective. Oh, did they quit? Did they quit? See, what's funny is before that fight, we were down in kills, but after that fight, just. Oh, that's it. That's how you do it, MF. I mean, I wish I killed more. I wish there was something more. I wish I could have gone 10-0 and 5, but sometimes you're going to have games where you don't dominate. But if you play safe, if you do your job, you don't feed and you're not greedy, you're going to come out winning. We were, what, 1-0 and 5? We had tons of money. We had better item build. I mean, that's just kind of how you have to do it sometimes. So just play smart, know how to play safe, and I hope I showed you a little bit, you know, the mindset of how to play AD and playing smart rather than like Rambo. But I love Rambo. So that's MF, guys. That's part 1. I'm going to be doing a 4-part series. So at each series, I'm going to be throwing down more knowledge, more kills, more thrills, and I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you'll like my video. You'll leave a comment. That helps me and it motivates me because I do get a lot of positive encouragement. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me as well, guys. So it's been fun. We've hit 1,000 subscribers, and I'm going to be making an announcement here real quick because I have a little celebration video I want to do. So thanks, guys. It's been a lot of fun. Peace out.